And that's only if you have a system intact, because quite a few people don't have
Yeah.
systems intact, right? So, there's more to come on this. There's probably going to be a little mini series, probably a little mini book that we'll do to kind of expand on, the lifing of life and how James and I, because we still communicate, and we still use these life lessons, it's kind of, we're weird a little bit in the sense that we always apply personal stuff to business. Who
Yeah.
does that? Who does that? But we always apply personal stuff to business because you can't have one without the other. It's just they go
Oh,
together.
yeah, because all business involves at to this point it involves people.
Correct.
So all business, I
Correct.
mean, everything is politics and everything is people. So the better you are at working with people, the more successful you can be in anything,
Correct.
whatever you do.
Correct.
So
Correct.
part of your process and policy might be like how you deal with people. You don't take any calls after 8 o'clock. That's fine. Cool.
Hmm.
That's what you need to say like that. Like, you don't schedule any meetings before 10 o'clock, like some people need. But it's creating systems. And I to build on what you're saying is like when you start thinking that way, especially as an owner or leader or executive director, Cub Scout pack leader, whatever you are, if you can apply these things to your personal disciplines, and it could be as loose as or tight as you need it. It takes one of the biggest things that you said was it takes away having to think about it because that's the whole thing. The definition of habit is when you do it, is instinct. You don't think about it, you just do it.
Hmm.
So if you know
Hmm.
I gotta have my first cup of coffee by 8 o'clock, like that I need because it's not happening unless I do that. Nothing's happening.
Hmm.
Then you got that in. I go in, I check my email for 30 minutes. That's it. You start putting it in. There's a lot of books that um reinforce this stuff, but it gets down to your habits. Your habit it's in everywhere. It's everywhere. It's if you build your habits, that's what you have. So if you have personal habits, then that's what allows you to instill habits in your organization.
Hmm.
Um, because you're the first thing. Like there's plenty of things that I have documented. Yeah, we need to do that I don't do, and I keep saying like how can I have a policy and procedure and I don't do it? And like and that's a thing that I got to work on. And I was like so, and I'm saying that to say like people think just because you come up with it or you supposed to be the head, the leader, or something like that, like you're gonna be perfect. No, you're not. You're not. You're not gonna be perfect. Just like that. But it's like having a team that understands what we're trying to do and understands that you know that understands you not perfect. One of the ways to show that you're not perfect is by admitting your faults to your team. Be like, like they know in certain times I don't need to talk to a client. So I say everything I need to say in our internal meetings, and then you know, and if I do in fact talk to the client, I've gotten my deepest feelings out, and now I can follow our protocol of what to say. But I got to get what I got to get out first, and and just say whatever I'm going to say. You know, sometimes it's a nice little song I like to sing, and you know, do a little dance for it, and then I feel better after I say that. So that's what I say. But to the point, I do think once again, you guys are back in the production meeting. I do think we have to provide some more content on these subjects and possibly, I'm really over this time. I was really like, well, I think we discussed it anyway. Doing webinars on some of these topics to drill deep. I really think a cash flow webinar would be outstanding because just a lot of stuff I'm saying. I'm like, yeah, this might be the one right here. Like, along with,
Mm-hmm.
I think what you mentioned is good disc therapy webinar, but I think it can stick on policy and pride. I mean, because we use buzzwords
Yeah.
that we know, and people tend to agree or nod their head, but they don't understand the word as much
Right.
as they don't really know what it
The
means or how to.
concept, the concept of,
Yeah,
of the word.
yeah, like
Yeah.
I mean, everybody say it, and then you start having catchphrases, and people, I think people can get the tendency to feel like they should know it, so they'll be like, yeah, policy, yeah, process, yeah. I'm up on that.
Yeah. So what do you do in the case of this, and then this, and then that, and then
Yeah,
blah blah blah, and then that, and then
yeah,
you be shut up and you be quiet, and you're still waiting for the answer.
yeah, yeah.
Well, can you give it to me in a different kind? How do you use that word in a sentence?
Like a spelling bee. I was like, how, yeah, use that in a sentence. Say policy, right? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
policy.
yeah.
What's that? Policy. So
It's when you it's when you it's when you riding down the street and you see red and blue lights in your rearview mirror. No, policy, not police.
not police. No, policy. POLICE. Policy. Be like, yo, man. All right, we gotta strip this down. Let's strip this down to the bare essence. Saying like, yo, see, that's yeah, you go. Hey, see, he's warmed up. That caffeine kicked in now. That's what I'm saying. I was just holding it down for the caffeine to kick in. That's all. That was my blabbering.
Oh man,
But it is summertime. It's
it
a
is.
mid-year celebration. So we've been a little, well, it hasn't been that heavy on here, but it's a mid-year celebration, man. It's like, yo, this is the
Yeah, Fourth
middle
of
of
July next
2024.
week.
Yeah.
Today's my grandmother's birthday.
Oh man. Happy birthday.
She would have been 103.
Wow. That's serious. But shit, yo, I mean, on another note though, like,
Yeah,
that I think, I don't know if our generation per se, but like people are gonna be here like $1.03, $1.20. Like if we pay attention, well, one, if we don't eat the industrialized food, but two, if like, with all the stuff in health, and like even like doing moderate workout into your elder years, cat's gonna be out here to like 110. Like, you know what I'm saying?
maybe,
Like,
maybe my experience over these last few months
well,
with family
yeah,
being family being the
yeah.
way that they are health wise, and the way. Let me tell you something, man. And I'm gonna lean on this heavy. Everybody need to get their SHIT health wise together, because
Absolutely.
the health, and I think we misinterpret, we're miseducated, we take things for granted, we don't read the proper information, labels. We First of all, we don't even know how our bodies work, right? But
True.
that but that is the key. You want a key to success? Let
Oh,
your
it's the
health
health.
be the most important. Like,
Oh,
it
yeah.
is the most, and I don't see, unless it hits you directly at home, people don't really. Yeah, you might be a fitness buff, a good eater, and things of that nature, but that's just not it, because you could still be taking in products that are not good for you because you don't understand the dynamics or the neuroscience of the body,
Yeah.
and your in particular body structure and how things process. There's general processes that the bodies do. You drink something, it got to come out one or two. You eat something, it's got to come out one or two ways, right? But
Yeah.
how does it process based off of your blood type? your family dynamics, the environment you're living in, the type of food you're eating, those types of things. Even where you work, the atmosphere of where you work. Is it a chemically induced atmosphere that you're working in, and so on and so forth. So I'm gonna say the keys to success is health.
Well, absolutely, especially in business, because there's no sick days. So you
Well,
got
that
to do,
goes to your earlier point. Do you close the door to go meet with somebody? Do
yeah,
you close the door to go to the doctor? You got
yeah,
4 or 5 doctor's appointments. You
yep.
break a toe. You break a toe.
You go, Ken. Check it out.
Something.